You know what time it is, baby. It's your boy, Mr. Quentin Quarantino, also known as Jermaine Richards, man. That's what the bank called me when they asked me where the money at, man. I took it out. I'm tired of y'all scamming me. We got B-Baby Trey in the building, man.
The biggest, man. You know what it is, man. Pumpkin season, spooky season, man. Yes, sir.
We got my man, Sheldon Sebastian.
Yes, sir.
Very much in the building.
All day.
We got my man,
my main man, Randy.
Mr. Randy Osei. Yeah, man.
Really
It's been a very wholesome, very, very wholesome episode coming to you from the Hotel X downtown Toronto. You know what time it is, man. We talked about shit. Nigga, I wrote down what we got.
And then you go ahead and lock the phone.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of important things. Actually, very wholesome topics: people, energies, business, technological advancements, and drunk people who were being bad.
Yeah.
It's a very wholesome episode, man. Make sure y'all, before we get into this episode, smash that like button, man. I need you to get active. Get at that like button, man. Like it did something to you bad in the 60s and you pulling up on them. It's been 30 years and you just like, yo, that's you, man.
Yeah. And you juiced up off steroids. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You off that yak and you're boiling in all your regrets and shit.
Yeah.
You see the like button, nigga. Get on the wheel.
And this is time to let it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you browse number 4. I eat. I see it for your do-rags and your head scarves. And we got all types of situations, man. Enjoy the episode. Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
These niggas was laughing maybe perhaps behind the screen because niggas was in the mud with it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when you in the mud, you just got to make that decision that we gonna get it in the mud and get it out the mud, man.
And we still gonna be squeaky clean, all types of clean.
Yeah.
Gonna be wondering how we so clean if we just came from the mud, man. You see the orange, you see the feng shui.
Yeah.
You see Randy.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
You see Randy.
What's up?
You know what time it is, man.
I got an ad lib. I made it.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
You see shells with the tentacle blue, Squirtle blue, New York fitted.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that. No patch, but it's good. I'm chilling.
The thing is, I came it took a while for us to start today.
Yeah.
So I kept opening the door. I'm like, fucking shells at?
Yeah.
And I checked maybe about 2-3 times. And the last time I go out to check, I see you turn down the hall. I don't know if you heard me. I'm just like, where the fuck is Shell?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
And I see the blue fitted.
That was.
I'm like, yeah.
Mr. New Hat.
Yeah. And you ain't even address it like that. Yeah.
Mr. Never See the Same Hat Twice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say all that.
That guy.
Look at that smile.
Yeah.
Unless you paying
Look at that
attention.
smile.
Yeah.
Unless you hat watching.
All that. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir, man.
Yes, man. Today we coming live from Hotel X.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Hanging out. We got the little couch situation.
Yeah.
You might hear a baby in the background. It's
Wow.
all good, man. That's the next. That's the future president.
Future.
Of
Yeah,
Rose
yeah.
Management.
Exactly.
Jackson will say.
Yeah.
Wow. Jackson. Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Ooh.
I am for real.
For real. Father life is
about
it's
that.
different.
Yeah.
It's different, you know. He doesn't respect your time or your clothes or when you're hungry, you know, it's a different type of energy that you got to adjust to.
Yeah.
But it's been good, man. He's
How old?
4 months.
4 months.
4 months.
You locked in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing, man. His neck is strong. He's singing. He's active. He's holding stuff. Like you look for little cues. You catch on.
Right.
You know, when you call his name, he'll turn and look at you and then look away.
That's
He's like, is that attitude? So you see a little personality developing. So it's exciting. It's like watching TV.
Yeah, that's the first thing I said. I said that's your seed.
Yeah, seed is sprouting.
Yeah. That's
Sprouts.
your seed.
Yeah, man. He's a joy. So, you know, it's great to have great role models.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Jay and Trey and
Yeah.
Uncle Shells.
I held them. I don't like holding babies, man, because they're unpredictable.
That's the situation, man.
They're unpredictable.
It was crazy. After you gave him up, 10 minutes later, he threw up.
Yeah.
That could have been you.
Unpredictable.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
What are you
But it's
wearing
like-
under that?
Just nothing.
You had done this topless.
It's just it's just like it's friends like you or people like you that when they have a baby, they're like, yo, hold him. I'm like, nah, really.
Yo, that's why you see.
hold it.
Yeah.
That's why you see dads in the crib with no shirts on.
Yeah.
What's the point?
That's the point, you know.
You gonna spit on it anyways. So
That's crazy. Yeah. No, it just personally for me, like
Bro, I was holding my niece.
personally
First
for me,
time
yeah.
holding a baby ever. Like, hold it.
hold
You
it.
look equipped.
Like, I don't want to do
Bro,
this.
I held the baby and the baby just
Ever, bro.
I was I told
And everyone wants to see you hold a baby.
Hold it up with this. You gotta support the neck. And then I'm here
Like,
is
what?
this good?
Yeah.
And then you're all awkward.
Bro.
Yeah, there's got to be classes.
I'm holding Jackson, and he just keeps turning around and like putting his face to my armpit. I'm like, yo, why? Where? What's that way? And that's a sign for he wants to get up.
Yeah.
How you know this shit?
It's just you spend time, right?
You did like research and shit before.
No, your research is like a lived experience.
Yeah, just
like
go it.
what he does is what you learn, right?
Just
So
that
like,
life.
yeah. So like when you have a kid, I'm gonna come and give you advice based off of what I know. It may work for you, it may not, right? So
Bro, like when I have a youth, it's gonna be like seeing your youth is trippy for me because I'm like, yo, that's your youth.
Yeah,
when I see my seed,
I remember the ballet night. So your dad, yo, your dad's
oh, that's the only thing I'm waiting to say to some people. Is, you know,
you know your dad. You know your pop. You don't know your dad. Yo, your dad when he was a younger guy.
2016 Vegas,
Yo,
Summer League.
We did that.
We got fried.
Oh,
I've never been. I don't think I've told this story.
in a parking lot.
We got
Oh,
so stoned.
Really?
It was like a
thought-
Tuesday.
Yo,
Them be the
I
ones.
I was in danger that night. Honestly, I really
The
was.
thing is, Vegas is so damn hot,
hot.
right?
Mm.
And you just feel pressure of heat
Right.
Dog.
just on your skin through your clothes.
Right.
When you breathe, you feel heat.
Right.
Yo, what I'm gonna say when I seen The Weeknd flashing lights and his whole performances and everything, that was me when I got dropped off in Vegas at this fucking
Oh,
Target.
the Super Bowl joint.
Just his whole performance of like running through like
yeah,
mirrors,
yeah,
lights,
yeah.
flashing lights. Bro, I was like stoned beyond belief where I'm just like, yo, this I've never gotten this high, but I knew at this moment, I'm like, yo, this is gonna be that night I talk about.
Yeah.
It's peak highness.
That was peak high. I've never been that high ever again.
I don't know.
You might have did some shenanigans.
Bro, this nigga said at one point, he said, guys, I gotta get out this car. We all just said,
That's when your body just takes over. And just like, I gotta leave.
I'm done trying to be cool.
I have to leave.
I was, after I hit, there was a point I was just sitting in the back like this, like,
You gotta get out of here. Yo, like he became the seat. I remember looking back there and like he wasn't there, but he was in there. So,
oh
like,
man, that was a lot.
That's chop.
That was a lot. Drew was there?
Jew was there, yeah. Jew was there. It was just from that whole night. We didn't do nothing but smoke, literally.
We should've
smoke
ate.
and we freestyle.
Out. You came back to the room and ordered.
We
some shit.
ordered. No, we didn't eat. We dropped him off. Me and Julian did that.
Yeah.
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 But it's like
Get it how you live.
I just remember that night being a movie through and through.
To remember, you know.
I've gotta say though, one of my best
Oh, here we go.
experiences.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Before he even says this shit, I'll let y'all niggas know, boy. Yeah. Go ahead. They gonna know. Yes, sir. I already know.
I was with my best friend Akeem.
Shout out Akeem, man.
Shout out Akeem. Shout out Kanerda.
Yes, sir.
That's a travel.
Who?
Kanerda. Get into that.
Yeah.
But I think we went to a little a dinner or whatever, and Akeem's like, yeah, let's get in the car before we head home, and let's just have a conversation. So we get in the car, we do what we do, and then
Smoke
these two guys.
fat blunt. We hotboxed out with to the point where niggas shotters are cloud in the wind.
It was it was a lot. Then these two guys decide that they're gonna start freestyling.
Yes, sir.
It's usually how it happens.
That's every
And
day.
like it's one thing to start freestyling. You're like, oh, okay, cool. Like this is creative. They took us from city to city and went back and forth. So they started in like Toronto, then they went to London, then they went to Atlanta,
Yeah.
then they went to New Orleans,
Then you go down south.
then they went to Cali.
Yeah.
Yo, it's one of those
They
stories.
might
It's one of those.
have even touched some reggae.
Oh yeah.
There's a chance. I think so.
You said we were very stoned, right?
We were. So, I was like, yo, what album is this? It was.
Dog.
the
That was
top,
the
volume
most
3.
creative 45-minute experience I had ever been in.
Yo, it's one of those stories in hip hop history where, like, you know, the classic story, like the lost Jay-Z and DMX battle.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Happened off scratch.
Yeah.
Bro, I literally don't even remember Akeem and Randy speaking for a minute. Me and Jen just
They
going
just
back
went
and forth.
back and
We
forth.
did not
Talk
stop.
about it until like weeks passed, whatever. We're just like going about our lives, like all good. It's like, yo, and then they sat us down. Randy sat us down. Nigga came with a do-a-tang. I want to sign you to Rose Magic. That freestyle was fucking crazy.
I came with the presentation.
Bro,
I said, guys, there's something
iPad,
here.
There's an iPad mini here.
Don't forget the pen. There's
Dog.
something here.
We blacked. We said, all right, y'all, done know.
Done
Good
know.
night.
We went to McDonald's.
Home,
Yeah.
shit. Went to McDonald's.
We went to McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Parked in the parking lot. Sat there and just.
Blacked.
I didn't even remember that.
Then we went home.
Yeah. Then this nigga brought it up weeks later, man. But that shit
I was like,
That's
guys,
how you know, man.
we
that
was
was a moment. That was a moment in time.
man.
I'm trying to, you know when people go back in their life and they correlate like specific moments, and then at this moment I learned this, and then the trajectory of their life went this way. I'm trying to pair what that moment is in my life.
In your life?
Yeah, I feel that, man. Yo, the other day I noticed I was noticing the chapters of my life, and then like I back up to think of like what I was doing at the time and how I was feeling at the time, and like my perspective on that time at that time. And it just feels like it's always like taken for granted almost until you step back. You're like, I kind of missed that fucking that point in my life where I had that shirt and this was working out this way, and like
I was content with that. I was happy with
I kind of remember what I was eating those times, and it's just
It's like you remember your routine in that chapter.
Yeah,
you build. That's why it's important to build a routine. If you don't know what you're doing, it's hard for you to remember shit. I feel like when I speak about memories or stories or someone trying to relate back to something, I'm like, all right, what was a nigga wearing that night? Or when I tell my stories, I'll be like, yo, Shells, you remember this person said this, that, and then tripped over this. Like I'll try to say something key and specific that makes sense.
Context.
Yeah.
Some sort of like super descriptive thing. I feel like, are you guys like overanalyzers?
No.
I
No.
can't. I am.
Are you?
I am.
Like in the sense of what? Like I realize like I could be around places and not be like taking in everything that's like around me sometimes. Like I could just be like just kind of tunnel vision. So I feel like overanalyzers, like they don't do that. They be just like they be aware of like, oh, this person's doing that, they're doing that. Why they doing it? I don't do that.
I can't turn it off.
Yeah.
Like, but just in like as to everything, not just like people, just like everything in like situations. Like
That's good to be though, because like especially like when you go to a lot of places, like I feel like you're the type of person you could drive somewhere once and that's it. You know how to get there.
we're talking about not using the GPS.
Yeah,
right?
that's not me. I gotta drive there a couple times, like 3-4 times before I like really lock it in.
yeah, it depends on how I'm driving. If I'm doing like some passive drive, I'm just like I'm going to a place, follow the GPS, just left, right, fuck. Other times I'm like actually paying attention. Oh, okay, I'm here. And I save it in my brain. But overanalyzing it, yeah, shit, it gets there, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I wouldn't say I can be an over analyzer. You know, I feel like a lot of my experiences in life have made me that way, right? Like I had to fail a lot to understand how things work, right? And for me, when I walk into a situation, I'm paying attention to like what are the points of leverage in the room, or what are the points of like value in a room, or when I travel and go to a new city, like looking at the infrastructure of that city, do I see a lot of banks? Do I see a lot of clothing stores? Like I can't turn it off. My brain's always asking questions.
Is it for a specific purpose or is this...
I think one thing that I've learned in life is you've got to understand what your value creation model is as a person.
What's that? What's value creation model?
So when I meet someone,
okay,
and I'm always big on building relationships. It's important to build relationships, right? How you build them, you've got to find a way that works. You want to find your core pattern, right? And repeat that to build many relationships. And I think with my value creation model, I look at when I meet people, how can I add value to people's lives, right? So I realize my value creation model is I understand how to package things and help other people see the value in it.
And what they have.
Right?
I can't see that.
Some people can't see that. Some people can't see the opportunity to partner with something before it pops. Some people can't see that, right? And I've had the opportunity to understand and build my value creation model through doing shit that I love, right?
Let's clap it up to that.
So
Yeah.
that's fire. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just always analyzing, where does value come from?
Right.
Where is it? Where is it in this podcast today? Right. What type of value are we going to build during this episode, and what are people going to grab from it? Because that's what this podcast is.
Don't smoke weed in Vegas. Don't smoke.
So we do this entire podcast to say,
Don't smoke weed.
don't want a hot box.
So Randy, man, what's new with you? You haven't been on the podcast for probably about 80 episodes.
Bro, people love the Randy episode.
I
I
was
always
just
tell
saying
you that,
today.
man.
You know what? I'll say this. I even got my own ad lib. That's crazy.
man.
I made it. The amount of people that come up to me because they've seen me on 4YE is insane.
Yeah, that's fire.
To where people are with me and people are like, who are you?
Like, fuck, I don't know.
Yo, you're not. The thing is, you're not the first person to say that. Like the first couple times, when niggas say shit that just to kind of just to say it or whatever, you're just okay, cool.
Yeah.
So when you said it, you're like, people come up to you and say shit, I'm like, all right, maybe, because I heard it from my dad. People go up to him. Then we did something with Tyrone, and Tyrone's just like, bro, people won't come. I do TV and people.
I was in Trinidad.
Trinidad,
Talking
nigga.
about Judge Tycho.
Big up Trini.
And they, you know what I mean? They bring it up, so it's funny to hear it, but it's it's good because it's just I don't know, I feel like we should.
Embraced by a new community.
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
love
Just-
it.
And that's the importance of
Facts.
cross promotion and linking up and collaborations. It's bro, you know what I'm saying? You can't tap into everything, and that's the beautiful part of it.
Absolutely. And one thing I always look at value creation models, 4YE, the value creation model here is your audience. You guys have been able to build a media marketplace.
You're gonna lift.
Hold on, I have to scratch my lip real quick. No, seriously, it's hard for people to build an audience on one platform. On one.
Yeah.
You guys have how many platforms that you have audiences on?
Bro, when niggas ask me what you're doing, I'll be like,
You've just built this community around you guys.
Yeah.
And that's what follows you guys, and that's what makes you guys so special.
Yeah.
Is because no matter what platform, you're speaking to different audiences, but it's still the same person, right? And it's so exciting to see, man. You guys, I don't think people say, "Oh, Randy, yeah, you're from Toronto," and people always the first thing they say is Drake. And I'm like, oh yeah, but do you know Jay and Trey? The YouTube, yeah. They're funny. They're funny. No, they're geniuses, man.
Yeah, I agree.
I remember when you guys were gonna start this. You're like,
podcast.
yeah, I think we're gonna do a podcast. All right, cool, kill that shit. Now look at this shit.
Yeah.
I was looking back at the notes and just how specific the notes were.
Oh
how it
my
lines up today.
gosh.
I'm like, yo, this is perfect.
Do you remember how
That's
long
the
it?
name.
I wouldn't even say long, but that process of kind of coming up with the show and the name and what it was about and what we're trying to do, our angle and the green screen and shit, just how everything developed was just
And it was almost I don't know, almost automatic. We kind of had group chat that fell apart for whatever reason, and we didn't realize why it fell apart until we're wanted to come back to it and do it properly.
It's
Like, the way
Vitamin
that we
Water's
actually liked.
fault. They didn't come with the money.
It was like the content, it was like the angle, like the way we approached it.
Oh,
They're just like, why? Like, we just sat back down, like, hey, why was group chat so like uncomfortable to make?
Right.
Like in my head, after a while, I was like, let's go shoot group chat. I'm like,
We'll leave in like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
you
so
know? Like
it's
before
like-
I was like, Uber's downstairs.
Yeah.
got down, got real specific about what we wanted,
Right.
and I feel like that's all it is. Because I don't even feel like we like. I don't feel like a lot of the shit is like that calculated. I just like know exactly like what I want. I know like what I'm.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
what do you think the value creation model is on your side? Like how
we always
No,
say
it is
that
Audi.
shit. You're
You're right about that. It's just I'm just saying like the intention behind it was just sort of. I'm just trying to have fun and do it in a way that I like it, and it just happens to work out because
Organically, yeah.
yeah.
but like you guys haven't missed. There's not something
But that's what I'm saying.
What
you
you
guys
saying?
you got-
I think it's fucking. I think it's a bunch of different things lining up. One of them is being like, yeah, we have a great audience, a great fan base, but I think we resonate well with them because it's like the shit that we don't do shit that's like forced or we don't want to do like some tardy shit. It's like all like I'm comfortable with this, but like it's just more so like original like stories and just originality. Like today, someone called me and said, "Yo, I have this guy who's blown up on TikTok and he wants to get on the podcast." And whatever. This guy's just talking numbers and numbers. I'm like, yo, honestly, like, we don't really let anyone on the podcast unless we know them. It's like personal. It's like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not trying. I hate watching other podcast shows where people go on there to say like, I'm this person. I'm a guest. Yo, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Yo, I knew I was coming now. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just have
the
like
face.
Yeah, like
Right.
Jazz came on here and it was the perfect episode. Jazz sat down. He understood the podcast.
Be yourself.
Understood the green screen.
that
understood
promotes everything else you're doing already. Just
Be
organically.
yourself.
That's a bar right there.
That's why I feel like people resonated well with us. Like, and when we do shit, they know like, oh, they're gonna do it right. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna kind of like.
That's beautiful.
But that's just
Like
everything in
like
life.
a person, like they're just their whole situation. Anything that you're gonna be into, anything they do,
Anything they do, yeah.
because they're doing it organically. They're just doing it the way, like
Yeah.
you know, based on their taste, and not just like
yeah.
just trying to go off of whatever's popular at the time.
Me, I think I have a couple people like that. I like watching anything Action Bronson does. I think anything he does
anything's
is
involved with
pure.
him.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm involved, you know. So it's like
You know he's doing it
know
out
he's-
of his heart. Like, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? It's
yeah.
not no, like,
yeah. It's fucked though because I was watching an interview of him on Mike Tyson's podcast and you know he's working out, being healthy, and watching what he eats now, and I'm just like, yo, this is a different action. Like this is not the same action that I was like laughing at hysterically and smoking and watching him and shit. Like it's a different, mature, calculated. Like he's surfing now, but he's talking. I don't know, it's just a different character. And I was like, yo, like I'm kind of excited to see like where he goes at like, after this and shit. But
yeah, that's
you know what I mean. So when you
I feel
watch
like
something,
that's a lot of people like that you watch. You like to see that
exactly.
timeline. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what group chat was for Random Order.
right.
And it's just like I feel like Random Order to group chat, it was just a maturity in it to say like, oh, okay, like we understood we didn't like doing this. So, you know what I mean? It took that time to say, all right, now we gotta switch it.
Yeah.
So people get too comfortable doing things and they just don't even see the need to like change anything.
Up, yeah.
And that's what people say, oh, fuck this YouTube channel. YouTube channels blow up and they'll be like, yo, fuck this channel. I never really like doing it. And people are so shocked. And I'm like, it's not that shocking to me.
Right.
But
Right. Let me ask you guys, like, when you made, because it was the first channel was just 4Y, it was sketches, right? What was the first channel y'all made outside of that? And
Oh,
what
that's a vlog channel.
vlog channel?
Yeah,
And what was that like? Like,
that was just because we had to.
because did you guys?
yeah, that was something that we're just like everyone wants vlogs and shit. Okay, I guess we'll
but
do
you
it.
didn't feel like you could put it on the.
No, we knew it had to be a separate channel.
Yeah, at the
Just
time
YouTube.
especially, it was like everyone was just doing like, yo, you're doing something else, you got to have a different channel.
Okay.
Later on, YouTube's like, actually, maybe you have it on one thing. And now I started to look back. I'm like a lot of this content could be on like fucking one channel. Maybe the podcast is too different, but like the vlogs in a way they're not exactly vlogs. They could be they're like original pieces. It could be on the 4.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
But I don't know. Speaking of overanalyzing, they gotta be. Where do I put this? Nigga? And it's because I should be. Yeah, I don't know. That's a whole thing. There's so many fucking channels. I'm like, okay, do I want to run fucking 40 channels? Nigga, like why?
Yeah.
I'm like,
And starting over. Did you ever feel like it's like a starting over thing? And like, was like a weird energy with that?
Not really.
Nah, I'd always kinda-
if you want to go over here, you're gonna go over there, you know?
Right.
I'd always rather not start the channel though.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I was so glad we could just convert group chat to random order.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was reading this this book back again because I was trying to find a quote in it, but I read something and I was like, oh shit, it's so crazy too. I just finished reading this book like not too long ago, and I'm reading it couple months later, and the same shit that I already read hit different today than it hit back then.
Yeah,
you gotta be rereading shit.
Have to. That's why I literally take notes.
Even listening to music.
Yes.
Yo, I remember when this song first came out, like I heard it like this. Now I hear it, I'm like, oh wait, this is what it means.
That's what that nigga was going through.
Oh, he's talking about sex. What the fuck? Yeah.
What's happening?
So when I was reading this quote or whatever, I was rereading something else that I was like, oh shit, this makes sense. But it was basically talking about how we're so used to just falling into like rules, like unset rules that nobody said, but just for some reason it's locked in our head. Put the glass on a coaster or do this or do that. So it's like, even with YouTube, we fell into certain things that were like, oh, these are YouTube rules. We have to open a second channel. We have to do this. Like, so we weren't really thinking for ourselves, but I feel like the things where we would think for ourselves and kind of break those rules were the things that would hit. So it's like when we went against the grain or an opposite way or something that was just more so original to us. That was the thing I was like always hidden. But yeah, that was that point.
Yeah, I feel that. It's a great point.
Yeah.
Great point. Yeah.
That was a real great point.
Yeah, this is
Thank you for that.
someone sent me this earlier and it kind of fucked my noggin up, so I wanted to save it for the chat.
Yes, sir.
So it says a different version of you exists in the minds of everyone who knows you. Let that little sink in.
Yeah, no, that's
Funny enough, I brought that up on group chat.
Yeah.
For real?
One of the last episodes, yeah.
Damn. So it goes, I read a book that blew my mind. The main character goes crazy when he realizes no one really knows him. The gist is that the person you think as yourself only exists for you, and you don't even know that. Every person you meet has a relationship with you or make eye contact with you on the street creates a version of you in their heads. And that's so true, because it's just like, when I meet people, they say like, oh my God, like I thought you were this, I thought you were that, I thought you were this. I don't know why I've never met someone who said, yeah, I thought you were this. Like, you know, like,
You never met someone that said it to you?
No, niggas always say
Yeah.
But I never said it to someone. Like, I never said it to anyone else that I met that I seen before. Then now I'm getting to know and say, oh, I thought you were this.
So they're expecting worse first.
Yeah, well, I'm not
I feel like that's already like,
people, but I don't think I negatively judge people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think before I meet someone, I just think like they're probably not really that sick in real life. I don't think that. You know what I'm saying?
I think as humans, we it's how we learn. Right, we have to.
It's a security thing.
But then it becomes a security thing, right? But as humans, as you meet things and you categorize it right away.
Yeah,
right? Like, when I see this, I know it's a
that's
car.
comfortability. Categorizing it is comfortable.
When I see this, I know it's a laptop. When I see, like, that's how we learn things.
Right.
So when we prejudge people, it's normal, right? You're just trying to understand someone quickly so you know how to respond to them.
I think there's that, but then there's also like the other side of just like, I thought you were an asshole, I thought you were this, or I thought you'd be that. Because we're obviously gonna do that to assess any situation. Say, all right, this is how I'm approaching. When we're going through customs, nigga, you know, like, all right, hold on, straighten over, pull up my pants, clear voice. I am going to New York City.
Hi, I was in New York for 3 days. 12:59. Yeah, my flight landed.
I come back this day. So it's like, yeah, we do it, but it's just like I've never had that. I guess in a negative way of like, oh, I thought you were this, or I thought you were
Never
that.
lock it in that much. Maybe you just have like some association. Or it's like baggy pants. Maybe you're just fucking slacker. And then like you don't like lock it in. So be like, yo, fuck, like you're a bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Some niggas surprise me actually. I thought you were a pussy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But then it's like,
It's where's where you hear shit. It's like, oh, I heard you're a fucking pussy. That's where I'd say that. I heard you're a fucking bitch.
Maybe it's like more of that YouTube shit where I saw content first and then.
That definitely could do it, you know, because it's like, yo, at the end of the day, you chose to put that out, right? So you chose to like, for me to perceive you as what you put out, right? So
Yeah, but then again, some niggas aren't even thinking that deep. Just like, oh, pranks. Nigga, everyone wants this shit.
it's true. Yeah.
Prank.
That's what I'm saying. And then their character become moldy on because they dying on the inside.
I can't do another fucking prank.
So you see old boy at the coffee shop and he fucking screams at you and you're like, wow, what a dick.
Yeah.
And then you go on to say, oh, what a dick that he is.
And
Look at that.
But you can't really, honestly, like, that's slippery slope. That's never gonna end, bro. If you just always think about like, how someone's perceiving you or how that person's gonna tell the next person, bro, you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, you gotta find comfort in
I used to think like that, like especially with doing this shit. I used to think I gotta respond to everybody. I gotta be nice. I gotta. Like,
I seen you in the comments. So I'm like, alert.
Whatever you need. Yeah, I can't help everybody, bro. You know,
bro. That's just what it is. And sometimes when you respond and just answer to someone's energy, where it's especially if it's coming off in a bad way.
Yeah,
you just let that nigga in.
It's true.
And it's just 100%. Oh man.
Yeah.
Unless. Yeah, and I believe in that, but sometimes if you got a little joke.
I hit and I just bounced.
Yeah.
I did it today. Someone said something about like, if I see you on a court, I'm dropping whatever. And I said, just check your profile. You're not doing nothing in those pants. Fry off. Come on. We're in dress pants with like pinstripes. But yeah, so like you gotta know how to just not respond after. But
sure.
Yeah. Anyways, this shit goes on to say there are 1,000 different versions of yourself out there in people's minds. A you exists in each version, and yet your you yourself isn't someone at all. I was just like,
on ganging them.
That's a lot.
On ganging them, bro. Even for yourself, even the idea for yourself, that's not even true. Like,
it's not.
Yeah, you base it on where I live, my experiences, what I've been through, what I've seen, what I heard. But you're not that. That's just your brain. That's just your memory.
That's just what you think.
Who really are you guys? That's why I'm like, I don't fucking know none of y'all. In my head, y'all some good people.
It's
true. Yeah,
stuff that's happening,
bro.
It's true.
That's why psychopaths
feel it though.
Yeah.
That's why I like watching.
Can you though?
Yes.
Most times you can.
Over time,
the thing is, like, you
feel what?
Just how like the true person that somebody is.
Yes.
You know
Yeah.
Bro, there's always like, you're always fucking right. Whenever like someone does some like shaky shit, you're just like, I kind of fucking like I'm
not really surprised. Like I kind of seen it.
I knew. I've never been like genuinely surprised by someone's like weird actions, whatever.
No, I have.
And even
so then based off of that,
that's a bad judgment on you, Shells.
Maybe
you can finish, but I want to sit with that.
I mean,
I'll definitely take responsibility for it. Like I never blame.
I've never been wrong.
Fool me once, it's never, you know what I mean? Shame on me, that type shit, you know?
So,
if you've never been wrong and you've never been surprised.
I've never been wrong or surprised, yeah.
Does that, in a sense, make you, like, your relationships with people, like, do you think it affects how close you get with people?
Yeah, because I know.
Yeah.
And that's why we were me and the gang would just talk yesterday.
Yeah.
And I said, I haven't met like someone that I meet and I'm like, oh, this is this person's like close friend, and then like they have like a good circle around them. I wouldn't say I haven't met, but it's like rare that I meet someone and say like, oh, they have this person, this is their close circle. I feel like when it's us, it's like you meet Jermaine, Shells, Julian, and it's like that's like you met like the core people that I'm gonna be with like frequently, like if whether it's shooting or whatever the case is. And then where was I going with this point? Oh yeah, and then that's really it. Like there's nothing really else like after that. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I feel like that's my core. Like all right, that's it.
Facts.
So it's like I don't know. I feel like when I see other people where like I just keep my distance. Do you like categorize people?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean by that?
I try not to. I more so just try to like protect energy.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Like,
what do you mean by categorize people though?
Like just in your head, you're just like, oh, like
this is how much energy I'm gonna give this person.
Yeah, or like how much energy you need to like talk to that person, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it helps you balance. I think it helps you balance.
Like a code switch thing? Would you say?
That's what everyone. I feel like you got to code switch with everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
There's no. I don't even think there's any like category. Everyone's like different. You like,
that's fine.
You got to
deal with somebody a little bit different based on like how you know them and shit.
Right.
Not only category, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like iPhone organizing folder.
Don't talk to them. Don't talk to them.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just,
like, that person's this. Like he's kind of sneaky. He's this. Yeah. I feel it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I know people. Like I know people that jab me. You know what I mean? I know where they go. Like you know what I mean? It's nothing changes. I'm just like I know what to expect, so I'm not coming at you like. What the
but
fuck?
the other day, you remember when we went to eat, and someone jabbed. Remember how much it bothered you?
It did.
Why did it bother you?
Because I was like, what the fuck? I was chilling. I was doing my thing. What the fuck was that for? It's literally, bro. It's like, what the fuck? Like, imagine you're chilling I walk up to you and I just fucking just jab at you. I just like, pop.
Yeah.
something just my words.
Yeah.
It's just you're just off. Like your energy just kind of shifted. Like, yo, why'd you do that? Like,
But what if people don't know?
you know what you're doing. You know
think
what
so?
you're
Do you
Not
give
ever,
people that much credit?
Nah. Some
you mean by
niggas
that?
no
Some
awareness,
people-
like, no self-awareness. They're just saying shit.
That's what I was just about to
Come
say.
on,
There's
Jay.
a huge lack of self-awareness.
Yeah.
Sorry, my knee is hurting.
Mm.
There's a huge lack of self-awareness. Like people don't really realize some of the shit they say.
That's why you can't be taking this shit personal, gang.
Yeah.
Niggas be having their day ruined by a nigga that just said some shit he doesn't even know what the fuck where that shit came from himself.
Yeah.
Can I get an example? Like
My day wasn't ruined. Let me just say that. My day was ruined.
no,
I just
you're
had to
like-
speak about it amongst my
Yeah,
folks because
yeah.
it just happened to us. So I'm like, gang, talk to me because I'm dying to hear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me. I ain't crazy.
It's like you trying to show love to somebody and
okay, I know this.
Oh,
love,
Mr.
you know,
Rapper
the love they,
facts.
the love they
Yeah.
give back is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
real. And you're like,
yeah.
why are you showing me that type of love
Right.
It's just like, what the
based off of
Yeah.
things I've done in my life?
Yeah.
And what you've been, like
Yeah.
as men, like we all have egos,
Mhm.
right?
So are you able to kind of just see like it ain't really like that deep, or you feel like you just categorize that?
You see, but in my head now, I just had to move him because I'm just like, oh, okay, if you're giving me that type of jab and shit, like now I'm prepared for it because I was just caught off guard because I'm like, oh, you're not the type of guy to say that to me, and then you say it to me, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So it's like it just goes through like imagine like a water door, and it goes through.
Would you say you're surprised?
I was surprised. I was like, oh damn, like like I didn't.
Wasn't he the guy that said?
Yeah.
Didn't he say I wasn't surprised by
That's what I'm saying.
or I've never?
Oh no.
Remember
I
you
was
said
talking.
he did
say that.
I was
He did
talking.
say
Yeah.
that. Hold on. Is it yeah? No.
Yes.
Yes,
But I'm
what?
saying surprising, like as in the sense of like this guy would fucking if I got shot, I'm gonna turn around and he's holding a gun. That surprise, like
Oh, okay.
someone just doing the jab, like I'm not surprised by that shit. But it's just it shook me because I'm like, oh, like I didn't really see you as that. Maybe your character changed over time because I haven't seen you in a
It's a
minute.
bit extreme.
Yeah, I was thinking the extreme
Shoot
surprise,
him?
like you know what I mean.
I know he's
You know, say stab me in my back
I know
type
you're talking about. Like,
shit.
yeah.
I've never been surprised by who's
I know where it's
Yeah.
at.
Yeah, it's just like a backstab
Why
or something
that?
like that.
Yeah.
Just that's what I'm thinking, like a surprise like that.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was a metaphor. But it's just when things happen, I just process it, and I'm like, okay, hold on, am I tripping? And I'll ask the people I'm around and see. You guys seen it too? I'm like, okay, bet. I'm like, damn, I really like
Just
that made me
reassures
sad.
you of like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel
I'll
that.
be wondering, imagine being that guy where it's like your name comes up and then they're like, are like, oh, so and so's coming. Niggas like, fuck.
Yo.
Hold on. I've had a question.
Oh fuck.
I have a question. I probably shouldn't ask this. No.
Don't.
That's an interesting
Pet
topic,
peeve,
though,
nigga.
bro.
Okay. Sorry.
That shit.
So
Oh, this is gonna ruin the topic. Then.
no, it's not going to ruin the topic.
I feel like it goes with it. I feel like I know what you're gonna ask.
Okay, so I was listening to a song the other day. I think it was Drake. And he goes, some of my niggas get to popping out like a sore thumb, like they're not supposed to pop out type thing.
Okay.
Was that the line?
They be standing out?
Not standing
Yeah,
out,
make
like
sure
just
it's
showing
okay.
up where they're not supposed to be,
Okay.
type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were just talking on the point of
Yeah. When,
like, oh, if you
doing
invite
that,
somebody,
nigga.
like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that correlates? That line to that?
No.
Sticking out, I gotta hear.
I gotta hear the full bar. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Can we maybe?
Because like, if you, for example, like say
You guys have to laugh.
you go somewhere like you don't know the dress code or whatever, say it's like a formal thing and you pull out, like you're sticking out. Not necessarily that you're a bad person and niggas are like, oh,
He just
Wasn't he talking about like the
Like,
scenes
like-
like he be in? And
yeah,
then,
like a goon reference. Like the dogs are here. Like
yeah, maybe.
Steph was just here.
But that's still different from what you're talking about.
Yeah,
You're talking about like
it's talking
niggas
about,
know
like,
your character and your character
Yeah,
is what
oh
they
shit, y'all nigga called me, said he's on.
Because that's that energy that you guys now know we all have to switch with.
Yeah,
Deal with.
You have to deal with some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's coming with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
it's
might
like,
be a fighter, and you're like, we might
I
get
hope
into a
I've never
fight
been
tonight.
that.
Even just on some like you're too much. Like,
You're too
fucking
much. Like,
relax, nigga.
it's just
when they're just saying too much.
fuck off. Yo, about how to fuck. Yo, you ever see those movies where it just gets so intense they just fucking grab their mouth?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
You
up.
know, niggas just like you want to just like what?
It's literally like the Family Guy
not doing that,
reference
nigga.
when fucking Stewie was
calling his mom.
mom. What, nigga? What? What do you want? Because it's not conversation, nigga. What do you want, bro? What is it? What are you trying to get across? Like, it's just that fucking like, yo, I hate being with people that just can't be themselves. Because it's just like, bro, if you're coming in my area, I'm fucking chilling.
Yeah.
You just said it. You come over to our crib and just fucking K on our couch. And this nigga just leaves tomorrow morning.
Yo,
That's
I'm leaving. What time is it, Randy? It's like 5. All right,
bro.
That's someone that understands the space. Come over, sit the fuck down. This is all we're doing here.
brought me blankets.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
Wake up. Jay's listening to jazz music, editing.
Oh yeah, you know what time
You're
it
like,
is, man.
oh man, bro, I'm
guy's like-
tired. I'm tired, man.
Oh man, that's
Good
funny.
times.
I hope I'm never that, but I feel like I'm not around niggas like that. I feel like I'm not saying I'm pulling up.
Yeah, I don't, because for one, I'm not really.
You never say that about a quiet nigga or just someone who like
Yeah.
is like not gonna go to a party and scream in the middle and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like
as long as you're not that is
exactly. And we're not. I don't invite myself nowhere. You gotta invite me. I don't invite myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like them are the niggas that get the all right, yo. You know what I'm
You
saying?
say that. What am I gonna say? No.
Yeah, what am I gonna say? No. It's like I don't invite myself places, bro. Like if I'm welcome in the space, I'll know that. You know what I'm saying? Like
You know when something happens, when something happens or someone like invites himself somewhere and you just gotta look at your dog like,
your corner especially, and don't come at me if I fuck this up, nigga. You had an opportunity to dive in. Can I roll?
that happened to me in Jermaine, bro. We're outside and this nigga saying we're just trying to get some food. This nigga's like, come get a shot with me. And I'm just like, and Jermaine, I look at Jermaine, Jermaine's looking at me. Jermaine's like, sure. I'm just like, what are we doing? I'm trying to set up a new way to get out. I'm like, what shots of what?
yeah.
I said, I'll do anything.
Yeah.
You know what time that is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. But we didn't take the shot. We ended up getting out. Yeah. I said, let me go get the pizza first.
Yeah. I ain't eat nothing.
You get some, get the yeast.
Rise and shine.
Thanks, man.
Oh man.
Life.
Damn, I was about to say something.
Yo, what's that Audi situation, man?
Oh yeah.
What's that looking like?
Yeah.
So, I guess someone that works at Audi saw
Oh
the
yeah, I
vlog.
wasn't talking about that situation.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
talking
but
about your
yeah.
situation.
Yeah,
But I forgot. Like, go
I
ahead.
got my car back, so everything is
There we
fine. Gave back to Audi, but yeah, someone saw and sent an email and asked if I, put it in a video, and I was like, no, this is just happened. They're like, oh, are you getting paid for this? I was like, what?
It's BMW, isn't it?
They sent you.
That was a weird situation.
Wait, so they thought you put it in there like to
promo it and like talk
defamation.
bad about them.
About Audi.
Somebody
paid.
crashed into the car. What does that have to do
I
with
have
Audi?
to drive my car still. I have to go somewhere.
Give me send it. All right then.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know.
I'll pull up in there.
All right.
Send it, all right. Send the
that was
spider.
We still filming, nigga. What y'all got?
I feel like they were like, I feel like they saw like, okay, we're plugging their name, we're saying Audi, we're saying their brand, and this is what we're using to represent Audi. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
it have to be the thumbnal though.
yeah. I know,
Okay,
it's a
so you
thumbnail.
responded?
Yeah, I just told them, I was like, hey, no, that's not the case. Like,
It's just my life.
we literally went to pick them up and they just had their camera. So there was no
No
one's
email
gonna
after
pay.
the personal press
Say that again.
because you got the personal press first, right?
You got it in person?
Like live and direct.
Audi came?
No. This is an email.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
this is an
I
email.
thought you said you went to go change the car or something, and then or
No,
fix
I got the email after.
Okay.
So after because by the time I returned the car, the vlog wasn't out yet.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. So once it came out, I got an email saying, hey, something. I was like, let me just call you
How did
guys.
it?
Oh, so that really was a rental.
Yeah, that wasn't my car.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
It was he has an Audi.
It was a
but
loaner.
His Audi gave him a loaner.
Okay.
You know what they did though? They made sure they gave me my car, but in a sport, right? Because I leased it. I leased it, but I didn't add no like special packages. I'm like, yo, I just need an SUV. Yeah. So I leased it, didn't get no special packages. They made sure they leased me one with the sport.
They notched you up?
Extra seats.
They notched you up?
Just a little for the rental. Yeah. Trying to upsell me. I'm like, I know what this is.
It's really nice. Like, I might want to get this.
It was nice. It was great.
And then the door got smashed.
And then the door got smashed and
fuck.
Yeah.
I hate having like something on my car that I know, okay, everyone's gonna look at me every light I stop at.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you get the subtle one, maybe a light's out, those guys that come up to you, and every time you gotta act like you don't even know your lights out. Just like, hey, your lights out.
Oh, shit.
Oh, the left or the right?
Which side?
I'm gonna do it now. Especially when the cops pull you over, it's just like, you know your lights out.
What? No, I didn't get out of check. Must have just happened. I had no idea.
You know I just got that food.
I'm actually on my way to...
It's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, they stayed open for me.
It's my boy.
It's my boy.
They're closed. What?
Nah, man, that shit was crazy. But I think the most annoying part about this is just it just gave me extra stuff to do. Like I already have shit that I need to get done. Yeah. Now I've got to call insurance, go to the police station, fill out a police report, recap. So I'm like I can't remember the last time I wrote something. I'm so used to using my laptop. I'm misspelling shit. Like, how did I spell that again? Yeah. It was bad, man.
How long you been leasing cars? When did you stop buying?
I stopped. So the last car I bought was like 2016. I bought my Beamer, and then
what you drop on that, King?
I think I put like 5,000 down, and then I had All-Star Weekend in Toronto, and I did a bunch of parties. Yeah, and then I paid off my car like the week after.
Damn.
Yeah, so
talk about it,
sir.
Yeah,
you know,
just a little sign.
You know what I'm saying?
But nah, this year I leased my car, just doing everything through the business. Right now I've learned about like corporate structures and holding companies, and
can we talk about that? Because I'm interested.
Oh man, I need a whiteboard. But ultimately,
just on the leasing end, why do you lease now?
Why do I lease? So right now, Randy Osei, all my personal tax I try to limit. Right, personal tax is one of the highest thing in Canada to pay. So I try to limit it by having certain entities. So Rose Management is my entity that pools all money, right? And then I pay myself from there. Now, I want, because I make money, right? And I make good money, right?
Sir.
I do what I do, and
period,
right? Make some money. You want to bet against that with expenses, right? So I'll lease a car, one, because I know I'll want a new car in like 3-4 years, right? Like even now that I have it, I'm looking at Teslas like, yo.
Hey, yo, I'm going to shoot a pot of Tesla. That shit going electric.
Yo, I'm like, yo, because gas right now is crazy.
Yeah, it is, man.
Zero Bones looking real
it's
sweet.
$121 to fill up my car.
I got gas for cheap. I'll let me after the car.
Yeah, you stupid.
In the form of a salad.
Turn it up.
Yes, sir.
I ultimately do that just to keep my expenses up. So I pay, under $1,000 a month for the car. Yeah. And I'm spending money, and it's on the business. So it's not on me. And when I want to switch, I switch. So it's great because like a lot of things that happen with cars, the delership just takes care of. Yeah. Right?
Oh, that's what I'm
That's
trying
what
to
I'm trying to
I want to
live.
get
Yeah.
that. I want to say your car is a piece of fucking shit.
Take it.
Give me the sport. I'm on the for a week.
In the world,
Niggas be giving you the sport and fixing your whip fast as fuck. Call you back in 30 minutes.
oh man.
Boys give you
He got the S. He has the S. Sorry.
Kodas.
Tell the mechanic he has a sport.
Yo,
That boy be want to take that home. You know what I'm saying?
These sales strategies people be trying to hit you with, man. People are really, it's a numbers game.
Yo, the thing is,
why I'm
I
tired.
can't. Go ahead. Because you sound tired. You sound more tired than me, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Jay.
I'm just tired of these fucking like old ass companies, just the way that they do business. I'm like, yo, just technology. Watch you fucking
Puswa.
Carvana.
Dog.
They fucking around too much.
Carvana is a motherfucking car vending machine. You heard about it.
Nigga, I don't want to talk to anyone.
Go inside this
that
place.
Is ideal.
And you say, I'm gonna drop 50 on the whip. They say, look, these whip going for 50. You can take this one right here. If you don't like it, let's swap you out, put you back in for another 50 ball.
Another 50 ball.
Yeah.
Hold up.
You get whatever whip you want. The thing is, I don't like certain places. I don't like going in certain places because I meet someone and I'm so big on just, again, be yourself, whatever. So I meet a fucking salesman and he's just coming at me. I'm like, I just want to snuff him already.
You know the deal.
Ha! Shut the fuck up,
bro. They all got their stick. They only got their like, they're being too nice.
I can't even like, you know.
It's a good joke, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Where that come from? You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's just uncomfortable for me in certain situations. I don't want to talk to nobody.
Right. You gotta look them niggas in the eyes. You know, that's my only like, yo, I don't know if you're fucking around, but at least I'm gonna look in your fucking
last
eyes.
resort, nigga. Yeah. Or you just get something personal about it. Oh, you stay in Saga.
Yeah.
I'll try a car.
Yeah, man.
Those experiences are a little bit too much, man.
But yeah, bottom line people must get crushed by technology.
Yeah. Bite down. Training ground.
Hey.
What's it about?
Oh man.
We got
sweater.
You gotta know, hold on, one thing before we get into it, cause we want to get the Eagles over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got our success rate of the Eagle energy is 100%.
That motherfucker crazy, goddamn.
You telling them about something, you better be telling them about something. You dig?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
This
saying?
is the one episode I don't have the eagle button.
Wow.
We'll get Jack to drop some.
Yeah. Jack, go ahead and drop the Eagle noises.
Whatever necessary.
Eagle. We do, we always talk about when we speak on anything about a podcast, we know what community we speaking to and that they gonna go check out what you're doing. Mm-hmm. So why don't you tell the people about what's Training Ground and what Randy up to?
Man, Training Ground. Wow. Training Ground is a lot to things.
You gotta put on the voice, man. You put on the voice.
He's on the trophy. Training Ground.
Training Ground.
That beat. Took a break, took a pause.
Yeah.
Training Ground. Training Ground ultimately is it's an on-demand micro learning, centralized learning experience. It's taking things that we wish we learned in school and explaining it to you in 10 minutes or less. So we've built some learning categories in there. Because one thing I've learned, before I jump into that, like we all learn differently, right?
Yeah.
Some people do well with books. Some people do well with people. Some people do well listening to podcasts. Some people do well listening to audiobooks.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're
Like,
doing.
Yeah. Especially with
all
technology.
learn differently.
It's changing, yeah.
Seeing that shift in the world, seeing that COVID moved almost 2.6 billion people to online learning, seeing that, COVID's moved so much people into the stock market and everyone's an investor and angel investors are getting younger and everyone has a Wealth Simple or everyone has a Robinhood.
It's true.
Seeing that, technology as an industry is moving so fast that there's people that are going to school and graduating after 4 years and the job that they went to school for no longer exists.
Fired, yeah.
And you're like,
Shit crazy, man.
yo, this is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I always look at, how do we solve problems, right? Going back to that value creation model, one thing that I've learned about myself is I really enjoy bringing people together, right? So I enjoy hosting events and bringing people together for a cause. So whether it's the Do Your Part celebrity game, we're pulling you guys in to play a game of basketball using sport, which is, one of the world's most unifying tools
100%.
to spread a message around, yo, we've got to try to fix this world. Those experiences, I wanted to find a way to continue those experiences by leveraging and working with people like you guys to share messages and things that we talk about. But let's share these messages with people, right? And how do we continuously? You have no shoes on.
Yeah, bro.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah,
I
man.
just
sock puppet.
threw me off. Sorry.
Come on.
How do we democratize access to the things that we talk about? Right? Like that in itself is a problem. Like there's so much information out there that where are you getting your information from? What do you know what's actually
And is it
real?
the right? Yeah.
And is it right? Right? So for me, I said, let's build training ground. Let's build a platform where you could come and learn from people like Jay, Trey, myself, Shells, people that have done it in different ways, because COVID has really democratized entrepreneurship, right? Like everyone's starting a business. There's a lot of businesses.
And does that lose the value of entrepreneurship?
I don't think it loses it. I think there's now a new way to do it.
Okay.
So you hear about the gig economy, you hear about the creator economy, you hear about multimedia marketplaces and audiences and being able to build platforms that people come to. People will pay for eyeballs.
Right.
So you learn that COVID's moved people into the digital world. People aren't watching TV as much. Cable subscription is down. People just want to get in front of people. So seeing all of that, I'm like, okay, Randy, you have all of these relationships. You've learned quite a bit in working with athletes, working with influencers, working with brands, working with the government, working on various projects.
Oh, you got a phase. Hold on.
I like that. I got a nonprofit.
Okay.
I got a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Nonprofits, man.
Yeah.
Let's get a
Apply.
G in for that, man.
We apply. We say, hey, can we get some money to do Project X? We get money. We do Project X. We give them the reports. They go back to the government and they said, this is how we impacted Canada by supporting nonprofits. I forgot my train of thought. But yes, Training Ground ultimately is a platform. It's a community to learn the things that you wish you learned in school. So like we have a whole course that we have coming out with Trey.
What are you teaching niggas?
Trey is
Spitting. I'm dropping jewels. Yeah. Shout out to Thugger.
so
Yeah. No problem. I'm dropping.
you looked at the world in sports and how in college sports you can now get paid, right?
Amen to that.
And seeing that, I'm like, okay, that is golden.
That's right.
But who's gonna teach these athletes how to do it? Because yes, you can get paid, but like making money in this space is hard. Regardless if you have an audience, right? You've got to be able to articulate who you are. Do you have a deck? Do you have a media kit? Like, who are you?
It's not even about you can find ways to make money, but it's about like stabilizing and keeping that whoever's spending that money on you to keep spending that money on you
And continue to build, right?
Continue to trust you and your product and you know what I mean, what you got going on.
So before you even get there, you've still got to get the basics though. And like I saw that as an opportunity to say, hey, let me go into my network, Trey, come and teach the world what you've been able to do. Come and speak to the things that you've been able to do. Let's maybe cut some of your content, put it in, talk about how you guys built audiences, how you guys connect with brands, how you come up with brand ideas. Like what you guys have been able to do is amazing.
Yeah.
And you literally started the podcast with saying the same shit that I was saying in this video and like talking a little, obviously going into more depth about it, but it's interesting. I think it's needed. Like in this new day and age, they're not teaching half the shit in school, maybe in college now, but it's like, who's to say these teachers understand something that's like been happening, you know what I mean, when they weren't paying attention to it, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's one thing to study it and understand it, but it's like, it's another thing to fucking harness it. You know what
It's crazy that it's happening right now. So even like the shit that you learned today is like gonna be expired.
Absolutely. Yo, I'll give you guys this stat because you guys know I like to give stats. In 2017, Dell computer people, they said by the year 2030, 85% of the jobs that will be available haven't been invented yet.
That's nuts.
That was in 2017. What happened?
You said
85% of people, 85% of the jobs that will be available haven't been invented yet. That was 2017.
Wow.
What happened in 2020? COVID. Which did what? Sped up that transformation from 2030. It's probably like 2026 now.
It's true.
Right? So like data literacy is going to be something that you're going to need to understand to survive in tomorrow's
I'm
world.
seeing all these codes learn. I'm seeing all these kids learn about coding. I'm like, yo, you gonna be right on
Yeah,
time.
you're gonna be good.
Software development, like building digital skills is going to be crucial
Right.
to compete, to even get a job, right? Let alone start your own business, right? So just seeing all of those things, I wanted to build a space where you could learn about those things from the people that you enjoy engaging with in other spaces.
Yeah.
So Training Ground's really a learning platform where you could go to events. You can create a playlist and share it with people. You can have a leaderboard that shows you, how much time you spend on the app. How many videos do you watch? I can pull up a video and share it with this TV, and it could become a learning experience for all of us. Right?
Touch me, touch me.
Innovative.
I think education. I think what Training Ground is doing is democratizing access to education, democratizing that access by providing it in the thing that we use every day. COVID has driven the time in our phone to more than 6 hours per day on average.
Yeah. I have to take care of that on COVID.
So if I'm already on my phone 6 hours, what's 10 minutes to go into Training Ground?
Right.
Right? So yeah, man, I'm excited, man. That right there, like, you guys were part of the process. Like, I remember, like, yo, Trey, like, I'm trying to do this. And Trey was just like, you're trying to build an app? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, all right, it's going to look like this. So I did a little pilot project and I sent it to him and he was like, oh, that's clean. And I was like, yo, this isn't even it built yet.
Yeah.
So I love a clean app.
Yeah. Clean
But we didn't even build it yet.
No.
It was just some blue boxes and so on and so forth. But then we launched it in July, like a week after my birthday.
Jeez.
And I sent it to him and Trey was like, yo, this is clean. You had a voice. You said, that clean, boy.
Clean, boy.
Clean. Wow.
Yeah. So.
And so, yeah, excited for everybody to. It's free to download. It's available in the Apple App Store. And the
Y'all
Google
go watch
Play
my
Store.
class, man.
Trey's Canada, US, Europe. You could download. I know you guys got fans over there.
I got family over there, man.
Just training.
Yeah. You know what we'll do for those who download Training Ground. Leave some comments for Randy to come back and check out how you guys like the app.
Yeah.
What you guys think it needs more of, whatever. Let Randy know in the comments down below.
Let me know.
You read the comments after. And
Yes, obviously. I obviously read the comments and come back and give you a 1, 2.
tell me what you guys liked about my masterclass. It's up, right?
Trey's masterclass, it will be up by the time this comes out. So
Amen.
people will be able to engage with Trey in a different manner.
That boy a professor.
Was I in the same sweater?
No. It wasn't orange. It wasn't orange.
Yeah, Professor.
It wasn't orange. But even that, like, I sent Trey a script. Trey's like, all right, I'm not gonna follow that. I was like, what do you mean?
I'm a teacher.
He sent me one. He's like, all right, tell me how you like that. And I was like, bro, this is perfect. This was perfect. So excited for everybody to engage with it because he really dropped some great points about how to build a brand. And regardless if you become an entrepreneur or not, you need to understand how to represent yourself.
Everything's a brand.
Digitally.
Yeah.
It's your digital calling card.
different.
It's now your resume. So your social media matters. Like, it matters.
Yeah, I hear niggas were getting hired now. They got to hand in their fucking Instagram.
Really?
Profiles, yeah.
It's like your online resume.
Yeah. How are you representing my brand?
Is that just if it's in a creative job or like any job?
Any job, like even like a complex or
It's creative.
sorry, so would you call like journalism creative?
Yeah.
Because that's very creative. Everything's creative.
No.
What's not creative?
No, I was
on their
talking about like
Instagram
some
bios.
retail shit. Like, what are you doing on the
Yeah.
weekends type shit?
Aritzia's checking that
of
shit.
my
That's
own.
creative as
Well,
well.
why though? Why are they
Selling
checking-
fucking shirts,
Aritzia?
nigga?
How do you
Selling
present
shirts?
yourself?
What?
But what does that have to do with what I write and post on Instagram?
That's why I didn't understand. It was like a retail
Yeah.
job. Like, I had to I was on Twitter. Like,
Because-
I had to hand in my Instagram or my social. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with my everyday job?
Because Aritzia has a certain like look to go by.
I don't
know about Aritzia.
No. I don't think it has anything to do with like how you do your job at Aritzia. I think it only has to do with like
Just
if
watching
you
about-
what you're gonna
just
say
reading.
about work and if you say anything crazy about the company, because people do that. People go on Twitter and they let out their frustrations about what they were like at work, right?
Tim got
companies
fired for
be-
saying
yeah.
California's pizza kitchen.
Yeah.
Nigga got fired.
So from that I understand, but I still think it's fucked up. That's an invasion of
Y'all
privacy.
But
gotta
it's also
fire me,
like
niggas.
it's
Fuck that.
it's also like who you hiring, because like you ever see those videos of like this how Wendy's make their food, and then it goes viral and Wendy's like, hey, I'm so sorry we dealt with it, or like because these people are just exposing them like behind the scenes. So I guess it's something that you have to look. Everyone wants to be a joker nowadays. Like everyone wants to be a fucking prankster.
Yeah, nah, facts, and you know it gonna cost you your job now.
So they may just be like, who bought their chicken? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a job right now. Who bought their chicken?
Turn on post notifications on you.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys ever run into someone that's like, I don't know, I guess like you know them on a certain level, a professional level or whatever, and then you just one night you run into them and they're just fucking beyond beat.
Oh, yeah.
Just fucking.
Sure.
You're just like you're looking at them.
That's when you're just like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, there you are.
There you are.
I know. I knew it.
There you
I
are.
called it.
Yeah.
I hate my job. Just opening it.
I hate when a drunk person is venting to me, and then this is one line I hate. And then there's you.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck.
That sounds scary.
Yeah.
Trevon Richards.
I'm feeling the N-word coming up.
Whoa. Yo, in a certain situation, I'm like, all right, folks, listen, let me just get out of here. Because like
100%.
nothing is gonna be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing, there's nothing valuable.
We'll probably
bro.
both regret this. Let me go.
Bro, let me cut.
Yeah, no,
Let me
for
get
sure.
out of here.
Let me cut.
It'd be interesting though. Sometimes it's like it's a nice thing to see. Sometimes it's like you drop your shoulders a bit. It's like, okay,
Bro.
I know you're not. You're not a square.
If I'm
Depends on what they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. 100%. Yeah.
if I'm that drunk, the most I'm saying to someone is I love you. Like that's the most stopping we get. Like, yo, I love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You-
To be
I'm not
honest,
gonna be no
yeah,
awesome, no, like-
I'm not like a closet racist. You know, I'm not a closet like.
I wasn't even in my.
You know what
I'm
I'm
just saying,
saying?
like messy, like just fucking like, and fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
No. I'm all of that.
no
I'm
being
not-
bad.
no being bad. Like
closet
you wouldn't
hating,
have to
no
say,
being
yeah.
Yeah. If I don't like something, I could educate. I can speak on it in an educated manner to where it's not. I'm not hating on it.
If
It's like
fucking,
that's how we're here. You know.
I feel like the thing with me, I feel like I can be wasted and I see a comment coming down to earth and I'll be like, all right, listen, hold on, where's the car? We need water.
That water, some wood.
I'm back.
There's
Like,
sobering things.
I'm
yeah.
always here. Like I'm getting drunk, I'll have fun, be loose and shit. As soon as like fire alarm go off, all right,
okay,
let go.
yeah.
Like, pack of
So
the
where
shit.
my boys at? Whole pinkies.
What is that?
Pinkies.
Where my boys at?
Nah, that's real.
I feel like I just don't get to that level. The other day we're at Thanksgiving and we're drinking grappa. Grappa.
What's that?
Show all my Italians.
Yeah. I brought up grappa and my certain Italianos were like, yo, like, how you know about that? I'm like, yo, relax. Anyways.
I got connects, man.
Yeah, we was at an Italian household and I'm just like, yo, any grappa here? He's just like, what? Gave us a glass. Me and Jermaine just like shot it down and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was like, me and him just like, what?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, you're not supposed to drink like that, but it's just
What is it?
it's like an Italian, like you're supposed to have it after you eat. And it's kind of it's alcohol.
Yeah, I
Very
figured.
strong,
Yeah.
but it's like sweet at the same time, but it's not harsh.
Mm.
But it's just like I had it once, it's like wasabi, like clears you up. And you just feel like light. Yeah, you get a little chill like
It's
that.
nice. I don't know how to explain
It's
it. I don't know.
crisp,
There's
it's
no
light.
words.
Yeah.
It's like strong wine, but it's like it'll fuck you up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But
you just take a shot of it.
Grappa.
you're supposed to just sip on it, but it's just like a little cup.
The way I was introduced, you took a fucking
But
shot.
yeah.
That's why we did it.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
My-
family's like, no.
Yeah. Granted, it was my dad that put us on. And
Yeah.
my dad's Jamaican, so I said, yeah, my son's. It was Father's Day. He was fucked.
Yeah.
Another one. I'm like, yo, dad. I had silence, father.
Y'all never had to send the morning after being drunk apology text? Say, hey, look, I know. it's-
You have.
No.
You have
In a
to
group
me.
chat, buddy.
To you?
Nah.
You have to me.
possibly.
This guy said, yo, sorry if I was draping you up. There was one time we went to a club, this guy was
told
draping me up.
We spoke about that. We spoke
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, we spoke about that. Yeah.
But it's just like, I'm like, I know it's not a problem, but everyone's looking at us like we're fighting. I'm just like the most chill, and this guy's like, and I'm just,
You're an aggressive drunk, yeah?
I used to be.
nah, yeah.
In my past life.
What do you mean by it used to be? It changes?
That was a long
Yeah, you
time
could
ago.
change that, yeah.
That was like
Yeah, that was a long
2018.
time
How do you change that? Just
17.
growing up?
You just behave yourself.
But he was just like we're having fun, but it's just like he didn't know how strong he was. I'm like, yo, you're fucking D's, bro. This guy's working on NBA players and shit. I'm like, bro, your headlock is pretty tight. Like you gotta chill it.
Yeah.
But
you know, sometimes I be forgetting, and Trey doesn't listen.
That look down and
Trey doesn't. Half the time, Trey doesn't listen. I'm trying to tell him something, and he's not paying
because
attention.
I'm too like I'm like, what's going on?
overanalyze
I'm
it.
trying to talk in a club.
Yeah.
The thing is, I hear you. I'm hearing you right here, but I just see it. I'm just can't let the guard down. And, you know,
I hear that.
can't be down here.
I think that happened last night, and I was like, "You're not listening to me." And you're like, "You know, I heard you." You're like, "No, I heard you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." You're right.
I'm not locked in. I'm just.
That's what someone's drunk is like. You know what they're trying to tell you. It's like
Yeah, like,
that doesn't make sense.
So it was,
That's not even a sentence.
You ever know?
I heard the joke, right? It's not that.
it's not that funny.
You know, a drunk nigga just want to tell you something.
Yeah, trust me.
Boom, boom. Yo,
You hoping somebody else takes it, like somebody else answers him.
yeah. But yeah, no.
no, drunk niggas be locked in on you.
Be locked in on you.
Trey, what's up, bro? Across the room.
Oh my god,
This guy's going like, does he hear me? What's the fuck?
bro! We went out the other day. We were having dinner. There's this guy is just so pleased to see us, so happy to see us.
man,
If you're watching, you know who you are. What's up, baby boy? I hope you're good. Yo, he was so fucking excited to see us. So Paul was just like, "Well, you guys want to do shots? 1, 2, 10 shots." So I'm like, yo, he's fucking D's. He kept touching Jermaine's shoulder like this and shit. I'm just like, yo, like this is like a lot, bro. Like,
that sounds like a lot.
Did it hurt?
do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yo, we don't.
When we went with Mags after to
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about that. Yeah, just like fucking man. Just don't do that. Yo, bro, you should just know what not to do. Yo,
bro, like
rough man,
like
it's just not necessary.
I feel that.
and then it's just like there's nothing else to do in that moment. This is my another pet peeve. There's nothing else to do in that moment. So what else am I gonna do but just fucking look straight? Oh, he's not feeling me. I'm like,
No,
This guy hates that shit. Oh, you tough guy?
he just hits you. You're like, yo,
Stop it, man.
stop, relax.
because then they get embarrassed and then their guard goes up. So it's like,
So cool.
no, well, I'm sorry, celeb. I'm like, bro, we just spent the last 30 minutes doing shots, and now I'm too cool.
Now I'm too cool, yeah.
It's like you're just doing too much, like, you know. Oh man, but
It's so interesting.
Never get
man.
that, brother. You remember them Dr. Ho commercials? With
that's Dr. Ho.
That's him still?
That nigga still. He just did this right in front of you.
Getting out the mud.
That's crazy. That is actually
You can't trust how many fucking products this nigga had, and he's always like, "This is the one, nigga."
gotta be working. Like
Because he keeps scamming niggas and keeps saying this is the new shit. Like, how come he's not still talking about the shit he's talking about?
Adaptation.
The
that
niggas
was him.
That nigga said, I recommend it to all. He just looked off the camera to read his line. And you're not gonna get me to say, bro, that's not doing nothing. You could tell that that's piece of shit
Unpaid
plastic.
testimonial. I'm taking control of my pain.
There's only 55 seconds left to order.
You now listen that, dog.
Huh?
You mean 50 seconds?
Yeah,
What do you
blood,
mean?
man. Wait, but there's more.
Yeah.
You ain't get that
Bro,
bullshit.
you see some of these infomercials, you wonder
4
who
easy payments of
who does this work on?
That commercial finna run back with the next 2 minutes on it. Y'all niggas ain't slick.
That financing, they're gonna make a bag because you
crazy.
sign up for the payments, you don't make your payments, they get paid regardless.
Remember the electric like ab jolter that you put on? It's just like shocks your abs.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Go
And every time they put it on somebody that had abs.
Go
Yeah.
Obviously, it's gonna.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see like they put this on while watching the game. They put this, athletes and shit. So it's like, the people that are gonna see this are gonna be like, oh, they're into their body and shit. And,
You said the marketing budget.
It's smart, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
Can't put
sense.
this on Teletoon. That's getting skipped.
I wanna know what's been going on in your lives. I know you guys are keeping this thing going. It's great to see you guys as friends continuing to work together. Because one thing I've learned, it's hard to work with your friends.
It's not.
No, not for you guys. I'm saying.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
like you guys have been able to master it. So, given those flowers, but a lot of people struggle to work with their friends.
Niggas struggle to choose friends.
Woo! Jay! Not at the end of the episode.
That's
God
that's it
damn.
right there.
That really it right
That's
there.
Ain't that the same? Oh,
It's not
man.
much.
Yeah, well, you got to know which. Like, we have a bunch of friends, but we wouldn't be like, if we're like, all right, who we gonna start a podcast with? Certain friends we wouldn't like go straight to. You know what I'm saying? So like, it is like a matter of obviously choosing your friends, but also like choosing who to work with, like for what projects. You know what I mean?
Bro, because you be letting energy in. Like, yo, the thing is, man, and I think we said it again, but I repeat things on here. There's new people listening all the time. I remember just a young me laughing at my friend trying to put us onto like energy and like watching that shit and whatever. And it's like subconsciously, I feel like we always knew because we would talk about it, but we wouldn't just say it's that. We'd just be, oh, that nigga's just weird. You know what I'm saying? But like, we didn't really focus on it being energy. But yo, energy is it's so weird how that shit works.
Dangerous.
Bro, I think life
Where
and
are
society, that's
Where are we?
Let's start the pod.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Brandon, if you gotta leave, you can head out.
yeah, where the fuck are we?
Nah, for sure. I feel that.
Bro, we are energy. We are atoms.
We're
We
atoms.
We are all of those things, but I think, life and society, it makes it difficult to believe in that shit because of just how real reality gets. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yo,
that's the
real.
that's
reality,
the
though.
same shit.
Reality,
that's
all
the
that.
same-
I'm saying it's all a picture, nigga.
The same-
Everything you know was put into your fucking brain. Yeah, think about that shit.
And
who put it there? And why they put it there?
And what he's saying right there is the same thing that I read in that book when I went back. Where it's like, yo, we are just taught to do these things. We don't know who taught us these rules. We're just
Bro, you're
saying
literally
follow these rules.
programmed.
And we've been saying motherfuckers out here as robots. And if you break out of that, it's like you're not in that. You're not in this conveyor belt that's just going over here, then you're over here, then over here. You just made your own fucking lane, so now you have to pave the road of where you going. But niggas is programmed out here.
Yo, so real. Like sometimes you could know better and still catch yourself like being programmed again. And you're just like back into it. Like, yo, fuck, what am I doing tripping about this shit or thinking about this or like engaging in this shit?
Yeah. Let me ask y'all something though, because there's a lot of roads that have been paved, and then some of them I feel like have become more like obvious and like we know like that's kind of like a path that they kind of push you down, right? But I feel like as the time goes on, like you guys have paved a new road, right? If someone were to follow that as if they would follow like a next path, would you look at it with the same type of lens that you look at? You see what I'm saying?
Kind of. One more
Almost.
time.
Yo,
Like, so if someone were to follow what y'all did exactly, right, and maybe it didn't even work out, would you look at them like how maybe you look at like a path, say like academic path to like becoming a lawyer or whatever the case may be, some of the more like traditional ones that were pushed down? Because I feel like this will will this become a traditional role and then it'll be looked at like those are?
But our traditional role is not going to be their traditional role. The role that they're following is just them not following what their role.
So you're
is
saying it's
going
not?
to
It's
be.
just okay.
It's always going to be something else for them because our role, we're going to have to do we're going to have to jump through different loops because of like the way our life is set up. So to get out of our life cycle now, we're going this way. So if someone, the only way they're following our path is just by hopping out of their designated path for them. And then they're going to have to figure out the loops while going through that.
Yeah, I
You know
get
what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah, because I always feel like, even like there's people who genuinely want to go down those traditional paths, and like that's genuinely what they want to do.
It's just fear though. They
that's
don't even know
okay.
that.
Like that's
Oh, yeah.
okay,
But
I feel like,
sometimes,
yeah.
sometimes
they
it's
do.
comfort.
Sometimes they
Sometimes
do,
it's
yeah.
like, yo, this is safe. The world is too all over the place. I know that this is gonna do X for me.
Some people don't even want to leave the country. Some people don't even want to leave their city.
They've become comfortable. They've become stagnant.
But they don't even know it. That's the
Nigga,
point.
I find more discomfort in like trusting that. Like even if my shit is like my whole situation is the same for too long, I'm just like, eh. It's like I need
gotta
something
change.
else. Like I need to get
Yeah.
into something else or
I need to go see. Man, I think that's what
And
traveling
focus
does
on
for
the
you
year,
sometimes
for sure.
too, right? It gives you new
It
perspective,
opens up your mind.
new
Like,
sun. You're now feeling new things,
Oh, man.
right?
for sure.
You can relate back to certain things now, and just how you had, bro. When you take yourself out of a comfortable situation, you're not home, and you know like, okay, I can't just call this person like whatever. It's a different,
It's a new
it's a
energy.
different side of you that you have to bring out to say, okay, this is how I have to get out the mud right here. You know, it always come back to getting out the mud. You got, but
right.
it's fuck. I just want to know where we are. It's just like fuck. I want to know what I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're
find
not
out.
talking about this
where
enough.
we
Like,
need
we're
to
not.
be. We're exactly where we need
Niggas
to
are
be.
fighting about. You said you're gonna bring the. Stop. Where are we? What is this?
Where the fuck did you put my thing? Where
are we?
where are we though?
Where are we?
Where is it?
Where is it? Yeah, that's exactly what we need to find out. Where is it? I can't hold a conversation with someone that just doesn't like even think on that level. Like it's just so hard. 'Cause I'm like, yo, okay, like fuck. Was that all you care about?
I'd be disconnected, man. I'd be disconnected. You ever have to be in a conversation that you're not connected in?
It's so hard to
autopilot.
do.
Yeah.
You're like, what should I respond?
You know what I'm saying? Because
You
I
gotta
don't want to
think
keep it
about
going,
something.
but I don't want to be rude. It just
Bro,
be too
sometimes I
much.
just have nothing. And I say, I'm like thinking of the thing to say. I'm just like,
Oh, that's
But then it
have
makes you
nothing.
feel like
You
weird.
feel bad.
Like
You
shit. Yeah, you feel,
feel
it
like
might even make you
you're
feel
talking
like
down on
piece of
somebody.
shit.
bro, I'll be with people. I'll have no response for what they just said.
Oh my god! I'm just like, yo, like,
What are your thoughts?
honestly, this is news to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your go-to line? I know it used to be like, oh, that's crazy.
it's still the thing I say, the older I get and more time I spend dealing with this shit, I've become better with just being straight up. Like I ain't even finna.
I ain't finna even
I
play
ain't
with you.
finna play. You know what I'm saying? No beat. Hey, I gotta go, gang. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But it's just I've been like, it's weird because I okay, now I know how to get out of them. So now I'm not in those situations now. But the situations I'm in, it's like I'm with someone that I'm like, oh fuck, I'm stuck with this person for like, I wouldn't say the night, but like a couple hours because I agreed to this link up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like I don't even know how the fuck I'm about to get out of this shit. Like that link, if we went to go take a shot, we would have been locked in for like we could not do that. I wouldn't want to be in that position.
That was the thing where just I ran out of. I'm like trying to think of it. Okay, no. Do I have a reason? Yeah, nigga, let's do it.
Yeah,
I get it ready.
let's
nigga.
go get
Give
the
it shots.
shot. I'm like, yo, nah.
Honestly, that was literally me last night because I was going at a ball because he was like, what are you saying? You're about to leave? I'm like, nah, I wasn't really necessarily about to leave. He's like, all right, let's go do something. I'm like, all right. You know, but like normally I kind of know like what I'm about to do. I kind of know my whole steps, but I really was like, fuck it. And I was just chilling, you know, and like.
Then he came back, he chilled, he smoked, and then I'm just like, yo, you like, what do you want?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm about to go. And I'm just like, oh, we're about to get a burger. You don't want one? I'm like, yo, I'll drop you off later.
Yeah.
Let me keep moving.
You said, how good that burger is? Y'all say y'all getting burgers.
Yeah.
Randy, you miss going out and hitting the clubs and shit, man.
Honestly, not really.
Yeah, I feel that.
Not really. That
You in dad mode now too.
yeah, one, like sleep schedules all over the place. Two, it just work. Driving downtown, parking.
It's true.
Yeah, I feel it. Did you stop this before COVID?
Say that again.
You stopped clubbing before COVID?
No, I was
Around
outside.
shit, yeah.
I was outside. I was before COVID hit. I went to All-Star Weekend. I was in BC, Chicago, New York, and LA just before COVID had hit. So I was moving and grooving, and then COVID hit, and I had nothing to do. I literally had nothing to do.
Not even no work shit.
Nothing. What work? What work?
Even with us, I just felt like there's something we could do. I'm like, well, we could make a vlog or we could
Nothing. I was bored out of my mind.
I love doing the podcast when I was quarantined because it was just like, I need to talk.
Right.
Bro, there's nothing. It was such a
speak.
crazy thing to think. Like we couldn't go anywhere. Like, yo, this is it. This is fucking halfway. I was kind of.
You know how happy I was with that?
That was certainly a chapter in my life. It was just like, it's very cozy. I think back to like,
You're hanging out.
you know, unfortunately, everyone's COVID experience is the same. It's just some niggas the worst thing in their lives. But I had a good COVID, nigga. I was like, it was very cozy. I was home. I'm like, no one's coming over.
Yeah.
It's just fucking me
was
and
just
this
a
guy.
box.
Yeah.
It was, we're in our box.
We
create our
understood.
space,
No, 100%.
had our little
Killed that
routines and
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Like I understood. Like he was about to start beasting his hair. He understood. I'm about to start beasting my hair.
Like, shit, this is it.
Like I was just cooking, eating,
Writing, books, fucking
books,
Wow.
comedy.
weed,
Just,
Yeah, bro. It was really
watching shows.
It was the same for me, man. It was really good.
And
I felt cozy. I felt like
just no one's coming in this court.
no one's
and, like,
texting me. Everyone's like, it's okay, COVID.
Yeah.
Just leave it. Don't too much.
okay.
For the show. Like, bro, this is like the ideal. This is the entire world slowing down for you. It was such an opportunity to like,
Oh my god.
and I don't want to say this whole thing was like an opportunity you should have taken advantage
But
of.
you gotta
Like,
look
you
at
made,
shit
you made,
you dig.
You know what I'm
Certain
saying?
things wouldn't have happened if it wasn't
out of
for
shit,
it.
you know?
You gotta look at it. Shit's gonna happen.
Trajectory.
Regardless,
yeah,
shit's gonna
Training ground
happen.
wouldn't be here. My son.
Shit is going to happen.
You'd probably be in a studio because you guys weren't you guys like
We're in the studio.
Yeah, we're in the squanch bag.
Yeah. So it's like you gotta just take. I don't know. Like if all you're thinking is negative and you know what I mean, I'm trying to make something positive out of it, obviously it was fucked up. So much shit happened, but I'm just trying to look for the light. I hate when people try to shit on a type of person, like, oh, like if I'm looking at it positive and you're just coming, yeah, but like, do you even think about how many people like did this and how many people lost their job? Like, yeah.
My thing is like, yo,
That's what it is. Tell you what.
I could do both.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I could walk and chew gum, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That was good.
Oof, that was good. You got a good one.
That was in the back pocket, man.
Randy, I dropped my quote. I think it's only you. We all three had some.
I'm not.
I feel like you did, but you probably didn't even. No, I think you definitely had some quotes.
He had a quote?
Especially when he was talking about training ground.
Yeah.
You know, the digital
maybe I had a
age, you know,
quote.
everything's moving. Like, nah.
I don't know.
The stats,
Yeah, it's in the summer, man.
Stats be
Stats are
quotes.
crazy,
Who
yeah.
were you were you with your family, your whole family and shit during COVID?
Yeah, I was at the crib. I just got up and just started running. I got into some of the best shape in my life. I had nothing else to do. I needed something to challenge my brain.
I feel that.
So that got me going. And then I started an Instagram live series. And then I was like, yo.
And
I just launched the athlete tech
wheels
group.
start turning.
Yeah, then my wheels started going.
Instagram Live was fun during COVID.
It was,
yeah.
15 straight weeks we did a
I
show.
remember watching.
That was for me, that got me going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
And
that.
once that got me going, then I was like, all right, let's launch the athlete tech group.
Yeah.
That happened, and I just went to experimenting. Just experiment.
That's
What was it like being with yourself for that? Well, I guess you weren't by yourself. Really? What was it like?
You know what? Not traveling, honestly, was a blessing because that shit was tiring. Super tiring.
For sure.
And I wanted to, spend more time with my family. I went back home, was with my parents. Not something I got the chance to do.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just saying, like, you probably wouldn't have even felt like you could slow down if not for COVID. And that's crazy because you could.
You could.
You can slow down.
Fuck this shit, yeah.
But people, like, you feel that way on a day-to-day because that's how, like, crazy life is. And, bills be coming in, all that shit. So you don't even feel like you can, but you could have.
And COVID, the government was cheesed that COVID happened because so many people started doing their own thing and realizing like, oh, this fucking program once again of like wake up, go to work, come to this place, check in, da-da-da. It's like, oh, we can do this all at home. And I bring it up all the time. Niggas will always say like, when we say we work from home, like, oh, that's not a real job.
I pray.
And I'm like, fuck, like, there's shit on that, like us working from home. And then the whole world shifts to, we don't, like, I heard people saying, oh yeah, we're selling our office, like big fucking companies like saying everyone just work from home. Like they don't need it right now.
Shit work.
And you never need it. If you're getting to work, then the work's getting done.
Yeah, it's exciting, man. That I feel like I'm seeing the 4-day work week a lot, which I hope for the next generation they get that.
People aren't even going back to their job.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
people are literally like,
Look, everywhere you see, everyone's hiring. Everyone.
Bro, how we been saying
McDonald's
like
is offering $20 an hour.
say word.
what? But
I
obviously
used to work at McDonald's for $7.75.
that's crazy.
In a month,
work
I
at
make
Wendy's for that.
300, 400 bucks.
I remember when it was 7 bones. I remember that price.
Yeah, for sure.
$7.75.
Pay my little phone bill. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Well, shit's expensive.
Shit, that's what I'm saying. Shit
everything
went
goes
up.
But it's gonna continue.
It's kind of the same shit.
Yeah, so
That's why you need
some
to
way.
invest.
Yeah.
That's why what?
That's why you need to invest because of inflation.
Invest, inflation, crypto companies. We could go on for a long time.
Yep.
But I don't think you should. In my opinion, I don't think you should invest if you have debt.
Yeah. I agree.
That's how I feel.
I agree with that.
Why
Unless
is that?
if you can manage your debt, like if you've got like if you've got like, all right, like
that
10K
could-
on a credit card, but everything else is super kosher.
Oh God.
All right, you could play a little bit.
Yeah,
But there's people that got OSAP 34,000.
They like OSAP. Y'all gotta let me
get
knock
ahead
on
of
your
this
door. Let me
shit,
meet you in
man.
person. OSAP needs to get slapped up. Like who's OSAP?
slap, nigga. Yeah.
OSAP. But listen, it's not. It's the school. It's the system.
Yeah, it's the system.
The
Yeah,
school.
fuck the system, man.
They harp on you. Oh, they start teaching about OSAP in grade 9.
Ganging them
So
be
in
t-
your mind,
Man.
you're like, yo, if I
need
want
to
to be a
do
lawyer, OSAP, they associate it right away. So how do we find ways to like help people really see what's going on in this world? Like they don't teach us about taxes and
Training
real estate
ground.
and all.
training ground.
They don't teach us this stuff because they want to keep you within the system.
True.
They want you to get OSAP so they can keep you within the system.
The program.
The conveyor belt. It's a system.
It's a system.
And how you play within and without that system will be your trajectory of life.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Right.
That is.
And you don't even notice
There's
that.
a quote.
You don't even notice that you locked in from that point because you're just saying, oh, it's just maybe for a couple years turns to 5, 10, 15, 20.
It's
true.
this job
I'm
for a little
telling
bit
you.
to hold me down. And you're being held down like a boulder in the sea.
Yeah.
That's
For
it.
5 years.
you
You
start
start
to-
I hate my life.
How
Why?
are you being held down by paying? Your job is just paying for everything, so you can't live.
Yeah.
I know niggas that say, "Oh, I can like live a
That's
little
how you
because
get
they
held
got
down.
like," you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can. I remember, fuck, it was a lyric. Fuck. It was a lyric. It was such a good lyric, but it was basically saying like, yo, before all of this was my price. My price was bare minimum. I'll do whatever you want. Now it's obviously a thug lyric. Now I know what I'm worth. Like, nigga, I'm not even picking up the phone unless you're talking M's. But it's like, that can be anyone's worth.
Bro, that's why
anyone.
it blows me when nigga, like, just to see, like, being on one side of, like, hearing that nigga talk about, like, yo, if I could do it, you could do it. Like, trust me, you could do it, nigga. And then to actually be on the other side, I'm like, yo, you can do it, nigga. I'm just, bro, it's,
This is the big thing. Entrepreneurship. 99%
what's that sound?
idea. 1%
Next door,
execution.
outside, there's a wedding.
Yeah, definitely in the hallway. Sorry. Go ahead. What
Go ahead, yeah, sorry.
Entrepreneurship's 99% idea, 1% execution. Like, you
really?
can have ideas forever, right? But how are you going to execute on that idea?
Right.
People, as great as we talked about entrepreneurship, creating shit, building shit, why people love sports is every day you have to show up. If I drop 30 today and I come out and drop 2, what are you really going to judge me on? The 30 or the 2? Probably the 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? So within entrepreneurship, you've got to, your wins are the things that you execute, not the things that you say.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you say you're going to do a podcast, then do it.
Show me the podcast.
Show me the podcast.
I feel like that percent should be a little higher though, because it'd be hard to execute sometimes.
But not a lot of
saying,
people
like, all
do
it
it because
takes,
they're
you know?
afraid. Yeah.
Yeah.
All it takes is
Just that
planning,
1%.
right? What did you guys say? You threw out group chat. Group chat was your pilot project, and random order became your training ground.
And niggas ain't even gonna count like group chat. Like we're making peas off group chat to a point where we're saying like, all right, like we're making good enough money where it's just like we're seeing decent. There was good ads.
Nigga,
YouTube wasn't tarnished yet. Like
salary for sure.
it was good money. And
Wow.
niggas said fuck this because it just wasn't like
fulfilling you anymore.
my soul was being
Real.
ripped apart because it's just like we just got there and it's like we'd sit down and just literally we started going there just for sandwiches and just to sit down and see if we're feeling it and then leave because we weren't feeling it.
Yeah.
And niggas turn that down.
Get that.
Yeah. Wow.
You built it, right? It's
You
you
gotta
act,
listen
not
to
you're
yourself.
executing it right now.
Entrepreneurship, and you got the idea, so you just execute another idea. You know what I'm saying?
You got it in you, but
you know what I'm saying, man? It's just, you know, it's really asking yourself, like, what do you want? Like, if you just put all situations in your life aside, like everything,
What do you want?
what do you want?
Go get it.
what do you want?
Go get
Just
it.
just if you just think of that, just fucking have that image in your head and just like those key things that you continue to think about.
We're
Such a nigga.
Man.
Once it just becomes a part of your program, I remember I knew I was locked in when I started having dreams about like people.
that you
Like I remember I was giving advice to a nigga in my dream, and it was like the shit I was saying. I woke up, I'm like, damn, nigga, that's like it's in you. Like
talking to
It's
you.
there. And the thing that's just fucked is just you just like the same question of asking like where are we and how does this world work and why does it work? It works in the weirdest ways, but on the good side of things of like you just do something and things will just happen. And we say this all the time. And nigga, there could be someone that's watching the podcast and maybe the first time we mentioned it, they're just like, you know what? Let me just fucking do it. Now we're fucking 100 episodes deep and they could be hearing us say the same shit saying like, yo, these niggas are right. Cause I did something just off of strength that they said, go and do it. And it worked out for them.
We're creatures of habit. If you do
energy.
it enough
yo,
times,
there's some magic behind it.
There's magic.
It sounds so stupid to say, but literally just
you've just got to try.
bro, starting is the most powerful thing you can
my
do. Just that little
Hardest
momentum.
thing, but
Just
the most
start it, nigga. Just
powerful
open the fucking
thing
page.
you could do.
Make the URL. Start the page. Start putting the pictures up. Once you just have it,
It's true, man.
You're gonna
even
figure
to
out
like things I'd like want to save up for, I'll just you make the account. Even if you have fucking $2 to start, nigga, make the fucking account and just like contribute, and then it just fucking it's just like it starts.
time to do it now.
Then,
Like
yeah.
Twitter Spaces, Clubhouse, Substack. You
The
could be
longer
you
you
could
wait,
you could write about water and build your own community and go make money off your community. That easily. You could go on Shopify and have an online store today.
End of the day, all y'all boys.
Nigga is not well documented, but we have witnesses where we're talking about way back. We're like, yo, what if like, you know, they got baby wipes and shit, and girls like they got a little freshen up situation. What if you just like had something to wipe her balls?
Yeah.
Just like a baby wipe for like adult men.
Yeah. And then
We link up with Manscaped. Niggas got the ball wipes. I'm like, there's
No fucking
way.
way.
We're talking about this seriously.
Before Manscaped was a thing.
Yeah.
It didn't even exist, bro.
It
We're
didn't
talking
even
about
exist.
ball wipes. And I use these ball wipes. I'm like, yo, this is my dream.
And
And this is what we're talking about.
We could have very much well started Manscaped just with that one idea.
Yeah.
There was another idea we had way before and sitting in Moxie's, and Julian was just like, yo, it'd be crazy if we put like basically a moving screen on a car and just advertise shit like that and put 4 or 5 different spots in it. Not long after, we see some shit called like Halo or some shit like that on trucks in New York Cities, on the cabs, on this, on that. And it was just like the same idea that we said, like, what the fuck? It was about doing it.
That's wild.
You know, there's another one.
Man.
We had this idea of like, yo, because like we'd want to go places or like we'd hear about there's a bar there in Brampton, whatever. But like, I don't want to go and just waste my time. Maybe there's no one there, whatever. So like, yeah, what if it's like this like network built out where like it's like a platform where you could like tune into like live streams of like what's actually going on. And at the time, I think we're thinking like if you're there, you could live stream for other people,
That'd be
like
fire.
some
Or
shit.
just
Anyways,
show what's
nigga,
going on
right
there,
after
like-
Snapchat, or not right after, but like some years down the line, Snapchat had a thing where you could like tune into like what was going on in a specific
On the
area.
map.
Yeah.
So like you can see like the concentration of people and like the or concentration of like activity
Yeah.
on Snapchat. So
Yeah.
like you see is like red if it's like a lot of people there. So you click it, it's like, oh, there's a parade going on there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you could be like, do I want to go to this parade? Check it out.
Check it out.
Shit,
It
yeah,
looks
cool.
sick.
All right, let's
Yeah.
go.
And like we
That'd be
thought of that.
crazy,
We even tried executing it, and we just didn't go forward with it because we're focused on the videos and shit.
We talked to our tech guy. He's like, so it's gonna be like $40,000. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, like just ideas and just like
Yeah.
that shit like that. Like, and there's so many more ideas that we had that we'd see happen. We're like, yo, that's kind of fucked because this is the same shit we said. It was a good, like, okay, y'all onto something. Y'all ideas is onto something. You know what I mean? But it's just like, you know, you're not gonna do
Yo,
every
it's
single
really about
idea, but it's
starting,
just
yeah.
starting it. Like,
Yeah.
anyways, man.
Pick up and go, people.
And they don't gotta be fucking sick at first.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a multi-million-dollar.
It should be
takes
shit.
time.
It should be shit.
I feel like it should be shit too. But I know a lot of people that they compare themselves to the top guys, which is like, I get it. You know what I mean? I think that's natural, but it could fuck you up.
And
Bro,
the
top
longer
guys
you,
are you. Some
yeah,
shit.
the longer you take to do it, like this world moves so fast. You just gotta do shit.
Can't compete.
You just
man.
gotta put
very
it
hard
out
to.
there.
Yeah.
The time is gonna pass anyway, nigga. And you could literally choose right now, like, okay, am I gonna fucking be pissed at myself or am I gonna be happy? With
And that's
myself?
one
Damn,
thing that I want to say as I get older is to not have regrets.
Regrets, yeah.
Like, damn, I should have made that move,
Yeah.
or I should have tried that,
Mm-hmm.
because that's gonna eat at me. Because you're gonna get to a point where the things that you can do now, you might not be able to do later,
Mm-hmm.
right?
For a million different reasons. Yeah.
I've got a child. Like, if you guys are going to LA next week, and like, yo, Randy, come. Like, I've got to
Think
think.
about
Yeah.
let me
And
check
hold
with
on,
a
let me
few
get back
people.
to you. Let me see if I could plan some stuff, right?
People don't understand the value in that, bro. Yeah. That's why I tell people, like, yo, people think shit is a game. When you getting a kid, bro, what the fuck?
What?
Not yet.
yeah.
I'm not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, you know, I feel that.
Man, God's
Feel that.
Yeah.
important, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
This was a juicy episode, but
Yeah, this is. Oof.
Jack is gonna kick our asses.
No green screen, though. This is easy
No
stuff.
green screen.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Jack. You know what time it is, man. Clap
sir.
for the boy Jack, man.
Yeah.
This has been episode 99 of the Random Order podcast. Make sure y'all subscribed to the Random Order YouTube channel. Keep up with us. Click that bell to, you know, stay locked in on what's going on. You get the notifications as soon as we drop. You know what time it is, man. The audio version is available on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. Make sure y'all rate and comment, man.
Yeah.
I want to see that 1-star shit.
Yeah.
Only do 5,
5 of them.
4.5. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok is at Random Order Show, number 4ye.ca.
Yeah.
We got you locked in on the do-rags, and we got the fucking headscarves, nigga. You know what time it is, man. We got the sweatsuits. We got it locked in. Stickers, pins, what you need, man.
Yeah.
Follow us at number 4ye on Instagram.
Marketplace.
Turn on your post notifications so you know when we drop and all that, man.
Yes, sir.
Post notifications. Look at
And
that.
you know what else you got to do? Download Training Ground, the app.
Yeah, what's the app of the day, man?
Oh, that's what we going for? That's the goal? 4YE audience. That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
App of the day.
App of the day.
It's our app of the day at least.
Yeah.
You know what time it is, man.
Training ground, man. Let's put a link down below. Make it real easy for you guys. It's in the app store. We'll link everything necessary. Let us know what you think about the app, and let that be a testimony to you guys to see this app and say, oh, a nigga had this idea and now it's in front of you in physical form.
Took 2 months to build.
And now you have something to build on top
now you
of.
have something to build.
And improve.
Oh, so
Look at
excited.
that.
So
He
excited.
got a sweater.
Oh, there's so
They got
much
the
more
sweater,
coming.
man.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yes, sir.